In this video, I get to showcase and demonstrate my evidential psychic mediumship and my spirit portrait drawings during a demonstration of mediumship online. It's a fantastic connection with a father in the spirit world who truly reaches out to his son in the audience. What I love about this is he makes me draw him in the moment, which is amazingly cool, but he also talks about his passion and love that his son has for boats and building boats all through his life. And I really hope you love this video. It's a wonderful connection that proves that we survive so-called death. My name is Rhys Wynn Davies, a psychic medium.
So let's see what I can do for you all, yeah? Let's have some fun with spirit, okay? And don't forget, remember, you got to speak up, all right, if it's your person, all right? I got to really speak up. Okay, and I've got a screen I'm going to flick here. It'll bring up a camera in a minute. You should be able to see this, and I'm going to just start drawing and talking about a person, hopefully in the spirit world, that can connect to someone here today for you all. Okay, so let's see where we go. All right, when I kind of shift my focus to spirit, actually, I feel like this first contact is a male, and I feel like a father to someone in our group here today, and I actually really like a connection. Maybe the recipient's got a connection to boats or a boat. I feel like there might be something to do with the ocean and sailing, or a connection with boating that might mean something to a recipient here. I feel like this man is a father, and I get the impression that he's kind of private about his feelings and his emotions. You know, when I feel him, his chest isn't great. His breathing in his lungs and his chest seem to be, in my feeling from him, ongoing, problematic. I feel like he struggled with maybe breathing for some time, in his life, leading towards the end of his time. But there's also this feeling of irregular heartbeat or irregular heart. But I also feel cognitively, I don't feel great in my mind. I feel like he's in a consciousness, he's incapacitated, to a hospitalization, I feel, for him. And I feel like it's like a collaboration of things. He's telling me there's a feeling here of maybe a mustache on and off, but not all the time. So there might have been a mustache for part of his life, but I feel like it's when he's younger, not when he's older. And that he smoked or had smoked and gave it up, or tried to, or there's some, maybe in his younger life, smoking. So I'm interested, is anyone here can understand a father who would have passed, I feel, in and out of consciousness? There's a sense of maybe not being there at the end for him, like that you would have wanted to have been, or a connection with a boat coming from him. And there's a sense and feeling of not having a chance to say goodbye. Can anyone understand this so far about a male, a dad? Yeah, anyone want to unmute and let me hear your voice?
Yeah, I'm possibly have a connection there, Rhys.
Okay, and so you understand, John? That's you, is it? That's you?
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
yep.
So maybe that's the connection. All right, but you understand the boating or boating influence or love of boats?
Oh,
is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. I've built a number of boats.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I feel like boating's an important thing, and I feel like this man's aware of your passion for boats, if that's correct, John. And there's a feeling of love to you. Do you understand all his like medical thing? And he was having like really kind of laboured chest for some of his years towards the end of his time, and breathing was a difficulty for him.
Heart. He had real problems with his heart. Now, I'm not sure whether that reflected in his chest so much.
Okay. Well, I definitely feel like towards the end anyway, there's like a heart problem. I feel like, I don't get to say goodbye the way I wanted to. And he wants you to know that he loves you. I want to have a go at this. I like a boat that might connect. That's in my mind. I'm influenced in like Tiger something, but like
Gemini Tiger.
What is it? Gemini Tiger. There's a boat. A name around a boat, is it?
Yeah. My second boat was Gemini Tiger.
Okay, we'll celebrate that. That's awesome that you're trying to bring this through. and he's got immense love and respect for you. And I feel like today he wants to let you know that he loves you, and he's proud of you. And I feel like as a man to a son, he really wished he had more time with you to talk about things towards the end of his time, if that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like he's a proud man, and he doesn't want people to worry. And I feel like he wished he kind of talked more about his feelings and his emotions, and to get his love for you expressed to you. So he's one of his regrets not telling you how much more he loved you in his time. Bless him. And he's really proud of you. Now, I like a dog in spirit, but it's kind of like. It feels like a bit of a lap dog, really. It looks to me like a poodle cross, or a miniature poodle cross thing, or terrier, but I feel like it's got curly fur. Well, the fur's not so straight. Do you understand? Like a apricot-y, creamy kind of dog that also might mean something. Creamy, yeah.
Corgi, if that makes sense to you. The dog was a corgi.
Oh, the dog's a corgi. Okay. Well, I don't mind also like a cross terrier poodle mix.
Yeah.
That's my first impression anyway. Yeah.
Rhys, Michelle here. Yeah. I'm sorry to do this. John and I married. We currently own an apricot-coloured poodle cross who is a lapdog. So we have her right now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, there must be some acknowledgement there from your dad, from John's dad anyway, in spirit, that there's love there. I know in my impressions from him, I get the sense, is there something sentimental with like a watch, or getting a watch fixed that never kept time, and you had to get it fixed, John? Does this make sense? And I'm hearing the name Merv or connected to a Mervyn now. You must know a Mervyn. Is this true?
Yeah, I've a good mate, Merv.
Oh yeah. Because is this your dad in spirit makes me feel like this is a person who's important to you, but also maybe shares the passion of boats or something. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, anyway, he's got love for you. Okay, love for you. And is it true recently, because he's telling me that you recently were interested in trying to find out more about family history on your dad's side, and looking at maybe ancestry. Is this true?
Yes, I have an interest in sort of both sides of my family. Yes, but yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I do feel like there's some ties to that. Now, I've been shown in my vision. You don't want to be in my head right now, but I feel like I've just gone over to like Glastonbury, and I feel like I'm in Stonehenge and places like that. So I feel like he's acknowledging you've travelled or gone to these places, and he's finding your spirituality or your journey very interesting. He feels like a man in his day that might have been on the fence or a bit skeptical in his day. Would that make sense?
Yes, and you're absolutely right. We've travelled to Stonehenge and done a lot of the UK, and that's Stonehenge was an interesting experience. Yes.
Well, isn't that great? Like, this is amazing. Yeah, he's showing some of this. I really, really feel like he wants you to know that he knows, and he wants you to know that he wants to validate. There's a sense of wanting to validate or come across validation, in his impressions here. I feel like he may have come from quite a bit of a religious family or upbringing. And do you know if there was a farm or a rural property with his dad or granddad to you?
Yes. Both my grandparents had little farms.
Yeah. Well, I just feel like hard life, old strong values, great, kind of Christian kind of beliefs or values, and hard work. That was the order of things, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway,
his brother was a Presbyterian minister.
Oh, well, that was interesting. So I wanted to know whether there was a Bible that was still kept that meant something, and whether there's an article or something in the paper about a man that might have been through your dad's lineage that meant something as well. He was quite well respected anyway in the church. It must be him.
Yep.
Yeah. Ah, wow. There you go. Well, I don't mind some of this energy coming through. I feel like he's so proud, and he loves you. Is there a connection with some coins he left behind for you, or some coins that you looking at?
Yeah.
And saying not to
Yes.
polish them or don't polish them or something because there might be a tarnish or it might even be that they were polished at one point and it might have discolored or changed the color of some of them from the past. But I'm just wondering now if this was his doing. Do you,
I don't know, but no, he certainly was an avid coin collector.
yeah, and I feel like some of these are worth something, and
Yes.
very,
Yeah.
very. Well, I think you got a bit of a retirement fund there. You can always think of the poor medium that connected to you one day. His name's Rhys, and you can link a couple of those in the post. But anyway, I do feel like there's some influence in this drawing that I'm doing. Are you seeing anything that might connect to him or other family members in this drawing?
The hair and that is very remnant of him. He had he still had hair, but it was certainly becoming quite light on
Yeah.
top. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like my left eye, like I want to struggle with maybe like some vision or a cataract thing. Was he starting to have a bit of
Yeah,
a
cataracts. Yeah.
yeah? Because I feel like there's that kind of impression anyway in the feelings here. Well, please take his love today, won't you? And know that he's come through. He's proud of my boy, and
Yep.
I feel like might be something to do with a overseas trip or another holiday. But I also feel like cruising or being on a cruise or ship might be the order of things. He makes me feel like and I like I am sailing, I am sailing.
Absolutely.
This song a lot. So a bit of Rod Stewart, bit of all of that going on.
Yep.
And I don't mind a pair of glasses. I feel like he might have lost them or not always. I feel like he's a bit funny with glasses.
Yeah, he would have had reading glasses towards the end, but during most of his life, he didn't wear glasses.
Yeah, well, I got that. I just got a bit of that feeling from him.
Yeah.
Um, my eyes a bit hazel, a bit browny, kind of mixed. It's I feel like when he's getting older, it's there's a little bit of. It's an interesting eye color. It's a bit mixed and grey and all sorts. Would that make sense or not?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's a bit kind of a blend. It's so maybe a hazel eye back in the day, but I feel like, it's a bit mixed. Really interesting eye color, not typical. Anyway, there's little bits, but I feel like there's that kind of feeling. But anyway, celebrate. I feel like your spirituality is going to be a bigger thing, and I feel like you might be happy that Michelle's come along today as well to to help you. I know you've been patient there. How do you feel? Have some of the things I've said mean anything to you?
Look, absolutely. I'm quite surprised at what you got there, Rhys. To be honest, but
Right.
yeah, you've certainly put some information there that resonates very strongly with me. That makes me think that you've got a direct connection there.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's lovely because that's what it's all about. And
Mm.
I would say to you and say to anyone, go and see at least 6 people in your lifetime, right? Six mediums who don't know you, and if they say similar things to what I've said, or add to the story of your great father and his love for you, you can walk away getting your own proof about what comes next, can't you? In the spirit.
Yeah. No, I'm
Anyway,
very comfortable with that. So yeah, I appreciate.
you're welcome. Well, anyway, take his love today. I'll take a photo of that later and send it to you in an email as well. So you'll get a nice one. And maybe if you do find a photo or a matching photo that you might be able to, have a look. Maybe even while we're still online, and you can, in between links, you can maybe find it and show me, and we can have a look at it and compare it.
Oh,
If you,
okay.
But anyway, thank you, John, for stepping up. I appreciate it.
I have a photo of John's dad if you wanted to see it, that's all.
Oh, yes, okay.
It's just I'm not sure if you can, that's
Hang on,
the best we've got.
Yeah. All right.
You can see the very strong resemblances there.
That's pretty cool, hey? That's the one.
Well done. Yeah, thank you, Rhys. I just wanted to show you while it was fresh in everyone's mind. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. I'm really grateful. Thanks a lot. So I really hope you enjoyed that video. To see more like it, examples of my readings, my demonstrations, my spirit drawings, and spiritual education, please subscribe to my YouTube channel link below in the comments. But you can also friend me on social media. I'd really love that via Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again soon.